In this video, we visit a cheese and clog factory and view the iconic windmills of Holland.
So today we're going to go check out a cheese and wooden clog factory. So hopefully we can be able to get a tour and try some cheese.
We started our day at the Clara Maria Cheese and Clog Factory. This cute farm is located only 30 minutes away from Amsterdam. You can see how they make the wooden clogs and the famous Gouda cheese. Okay, so we just got a personal tour of how they make cheese and where they stored the cheese all in this little shop here. And we just got to try some cheese and it was so good. They make over 10 types of Gouda cheese. Our favorite flavors were the Italian, chili, and smoked Gouda. After you get to go inside and see all the cheese and how they make the cheese, you can come out to the barn and see all the pretty cows. They said they have 120 cows here. They get milk twice a day, morning and afternoon. We just finished touring the cheese and clog factory and it was really neat. They had an area in the beginning where you could see how they make the clogs, and then they had where you could see how they made the cheese. Then you got to go through where they store the cheese and where they wax the cheese, and then you could buy some.
Yeah, and so it was cool that we did get to sample probably like 6 or 7 different types of cheese that they make.
Yeah.
So during this time of year when Keukenhof is open, that's the big tourist season. So you can't schedule personal tours because they have a lot of tour buses, which as soon as we got here, there was a big tour bus that pulled in. And so we didn't get to see the clogs, how they make those, because they were doing that tour, I think in Dutch or German or something. So they gave us our own personal cheese tour. So during the busy time, they said you don't need to schedule a reservation for the tour, just show up and they'll try to fit us in. So, and that's what they did. They gave us their own personal tour of the cheese factory. So that was really neat.
We also got to buy some cheese.
So you can buy a whole wheel or a whole block, which is about like between 12 to 20 euros, depending on the flavor. Or they did have some little smaller portions that you can buy. So we got a few of the smaller portions. We got the Italian and also the garlic and chive.
And then my favorite was this one.
The smoked Gouda. That one was really delicious.
That was really good. That was probably my favorite one we got to try.
So we just got our cheese and now we're going to go to see the windmills. Okay, so now we've made it to Zaanse Schans. This is a little town that is north of Amsterdam, and it's known for its windmills. So we took the train from Amsterdam to here. We stopped in Zaandam, and there is a hotel that has a really unique architecture. It looks really cool. So we'll put a picture in so you guys can see that.
It reminded us of It's a Small World from Disney, like when you ride that ride. We think that's what it looks like. So comment what you think it looks like.
So we stopped there and then we continued on the train to this area. And like I said, it's known for its windmills. And so just right next to the river, you can see all of these windmills lined up. There's probably like 6 or 7 of them. And it was cool to see. We crossed the bridge and just all of them turning. And so now we're just gonna walk by this little quaint village. So here behind me is the first Albert Heijn grocery store. So it started just as a grocery store to service the farmers in this area, but now there are over 1,150 supermarkets by this company all over the Netherlands. So inside, you can go inside and it looks just like it was whenever it was first opened in 1887. And it's really cool. It's kind of like a step back in time. Daddy.
the smell in here is amazing. I wish I could have smell camera or smell cam because it smells amazing. That was actually really fun to do. We got to make our own hot chocolate, didn't we?
Yeah.
Griffin got marshmallows. I got mine with whipped cream. And then I got a cookie because they were fresh, like baking them right out of the oven, and I was like, gotta get one. Really good. Really chocolatey, really thick chocolate. And you know, I even got to spoon our own cocoa in it, our own sugar, and some water, and then they put milk in it. After enjoying our hot chocolates, we went to the bakery museum. They were making fresh waffles and other delicious treats.
Have a nice day. Yes, thank you. It's good.
And a stroop waffle.
You got a strip waffle.
I try one.
Warm.
I try one.
Just got the powdered sugar one. Thought I'd go with the basic. It's hot and fresh for sure. I think it may be a little doughy on the inside.
Oh.
They were using like it was more of a dough ball that they put into the iron, and not like
I'll try it.
Batter.
horrible batter. So I guess that's a difference.
That's really cool
It's
though.
supposed to be more dense.
Daddy, I'll try it. I just need to do that.
It has good flavor.
Oh yeah.
I want to finish with that.
I think that's
Mom,
amazing.
I want to finish with that.
But I know what you mean. It is kind of,
More dense and chewy.
yeah.
Not fluffy and light. Next we got the stroop waffle.
Yeah. Lucas isn't sure if they actually made these here. Like, he didn't see them being made, but we are going to go to a place in Amsterdam to get these. Because I really want one that's like freshly made. But it is warm.
Does it taste different than the ones we get in Germany at the grocery?
Well, because it's warm. So the caramel is
A lot softer.
really runny.
I'll try
Maybe
it.
it's just because it's warm.
I'll try
Does
it.
it have a different flavor? Okay.
Good. It's great.
Come on.
These are my favorite.
So this morning we did our own cheese factory tour. Well, it looks like here there's also a cheese factory too, and you can go and taste test and see how they make it. So this is neat. They have a photo opportunity where you can take a picture with the cheese wheels and the giant clogs, and that's kind of cool. So that definitely was a lot more chaotic in there.
Oh, yeah. Not as...
A lot busier.
Yeah.
I liked our personalized tour we had this morning. So maybe if you want that type of experience, then and if you have enough time, check out the Clara Maria cheese farm. But if you want to knock out two birds with one stone, you can just come here. Seems like the exhibits were kind of like on your own pace, and you had to sit and watch the video.
Yeah.
They didn't really explain anything to you personally, but the cheese tasted good.
Did it? I didn't try any.
Yeah. Next, we're going to continue to walk around and see the windmills.
This is the windmill that you can go up to the observation deck. It's closed now, but when we got here, there were people up there. So that is another thing that you can do while you're here.
So we just finished up our time here in Zaanse Schans. This is the area with all the windmills, and I think it was definitely worth it.
Yes.
It's free to come over here. You don't have to get a ticket or anything.
Nope.
Just pay for the transportation over
Yep.
here. I think it's so cool to come over here and see all of the windmills. And we spent, a few hours around here just walking around,
Yes.
seeing all the little shops,
The buildings.
the buildings, the cheese factory, There's also a clog factory. So we've really enjoyed our time here. I think we spent like a couple hours, like a few hours.
Yes.
Just walking around and seeing all the different shops, and definitely spending time taking pictures with the windmills. There are some that you can go up inside to the viewing tower, but we stopped by it a little bit too late.
Yeah.
We did see people doing that earlier, but we really enjoyed seeing all the different little shops and just like the cute little buildings.
Yeah.
So there's several things to do here. It's not just seeing the windmills. There is the cheese factory, the clog factory, the that grocery store museum, lots of other cute little bakeries and cafes and stuff like that. So I think if you want to come to the Netherlands to see the windmills, this is one good place, and it's not too far from Amsterdam.
No, I think it's like, what, 30 minutes away?
Yeah,
So,
just hop on a train and a couple
very
stops
easy
away.
to come here. Also, one thing I would suggest is getting here early, because we were walking back over to the front of this area and all the food places are closed, the museums are closed. So I think they close up at like 6. So I highly suggest getting here before that. I would even get here in the morning, because the crowd was really crazy today, and we got here around 2:30 or 3 o'clock.
So I think it would be cool to rent bikes here. There is a there's a route. I think it's like 5 kilometers. You can go across the bridge, go down, see all the windmills, take the ferry across, and go back to the start of the bridge. And there are some other routes too to see different historical sites here in this area. So that's pretty much wrapping up our time today. We're just gonna find a place to eat and head back to the hotel. But tomorrow we're gonna head back into Amsterdam. We didn't really get to explore the city much at all today. We kind of just passed through, and we want to kind of try some more of the food that's local and what's famous here.
Yeah, and that might be our next video, is the foods that we can find in Amsterdam.
So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
See ya.
Thanks for watching. Bye.